Holy Mother of God.
God be with you, lad. I need to ask you something.
Oh, Christ!
Cooper's in a bad way. He got shot. He needs to rest. What do you want from him?
What happened to you?
An awful disaster. Our mill was like suddenly in the middle of a battlefield. In the evening, some men burst in on us, herded us into the barn and wouldn't let anyone out. And then, in the morning, the ravine suddenly turned into hell itself. Awful. Dreadful.
Easy. You have nothing to fear now, lass. What did you hear from the barn?
Branches snapping, horses whinnying, yelling, and infernal crashes and bangs. We tried to flee, but Cooper was hit in the shoulder by an arrow.
We hid until it was all over. And then, by then, them bastards had other things to worry about. They took some captives.
So the ambush wasn't the end of it. What happened next?
Like Cooper says, them scoundrels brought some prisoners to the meadow beside the mill.
And that commander of theirs, he had them hanged, one after the other.
Hanged? All of them?
Aye, every last one of them.
Well, who were those cutthroats?
Some of them wore Lord Nebag's colours, but it wasn't his men. We know his men. They ride by the mill often enough and sometimes stop off for a chat.
I'm looking for two friends. The innkeeper told me they were involved in that skirmish. Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein and Henry, his page. Have you heard those names?
Lord have mercy. They were the ones that was taken captive.
Are you sure?
Aye. After what they got up to at the Semine wedding, half the domain knows them. They was hanged.
My God! Surely not. There must have been lots of people there. Maybe you made a mistake in the confusion.
I'm sorry.
How can you be so sure? How far away were you? What happened exactly?
I'm just saying what I saw. That's all.
I'm asking if you're sure. Would you swear to God? Well, speak!
Before Almighty God? Well, maybe. I mean, it was all a bit chaotic, that's true.
I'll leave you to get some rest. I must find my friends, however they ended up. Da Deus Fortunae.
Oh, was that Latin? Are you a priest or what?
Aye, I'm a priest. Well, I used to be.
Merciful Mother of God. That's some good fortune at least. Could you bless Cooper, please? Maybe he'll get better if you put a word in for him with the Almighty.
Of course. I'd be happy to. Benedictio Domini sit vobiscum. Benedictus qui venit in nomine Domini.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Father. Here, take this and pray for us, please.
All right. Of course I will. Farewell, my friends.
Please, God, make Cooper better again.
That's like hell. Folks that suffer the most. And you're supposed to believe. Greetings to you.
What's going on here?
The lords are having a scrap, but it's always us common folk who end up suffering. Like this one. He'll be lucky to see the morning. See you later. Holy Mother of God. It's always the common folk.
I have to find them first. Not far now, Bibiana. Go! 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 I'm supposed to take a left at the crossroads. Well, this must be that chapel. Now to the right, and down to the woods. Go! Quick! The tracks lead to the right. I'd better tread carefully. That company must have headed into the thicker forest. They used the trees as cover. Easy, easy! Nice and slow. Wagons. They probably used them to block the way and prevent a retreat. Smart. I should keep my eyes peeled. They rained arrows down at me. Good God, what a bloodbath.
Got their hands full burying their dead by the water. What you want, you old fart? Sure you're not lost? What you want, you old fart? Sure you're not lost?
Slowly, nice and slow. God Almighty, bless their souls. And they blocked their way forward as well. They were trapped. The man who planned this thinks like a true warrior. Easy! In any case, the innkeeper wasn't exaggerating. It looks like a Turkish raiding party swept through here.
Hey, I told you quite clearly to stay in the forest. You're welcome to anything you find up top, but stay away from here.
God be with you, lad. I'm not one of those corpse looters.
Listen, one more step and it'll be your last, old man.
Calm down. I don't want any trouble. I'm looking for someone.
Oh? And who do you serve?
The Lord God, my son. And wine, every now and again. Or ale. I'm not fussy.
What are you saying? You're a priest? You don't look like no priest.
I hear that a lot. But it's God's truth.
So who are you looking for, father?
I'm looking for my friends. And I want to make sure they aren't among the dead. Can you take me to your commander?
All right, follow me. Eric can decide what to do with you.
Move it, idlers. Bury them properly so the wild animals don't get to them.
Eric!
What are you doing here? You're supposed to be on guard at the mill. I made it quite clear. I want that fucking rabble kept out of here. Who's this? Your pa?
No, sir. He says he's a priest, and he's looking for someone. So I thought...
Quiet! You, speak! Who are you? And who are you looking for?
Godwin. I'm a priest and I'm looking for my friends. Or their bodies.
And what exactly do you want from me?
I'd like to ask what happened here.
What do you think? A battle is what happened. And the best side won. Us. Now I've got to clear up this mess.
Sorry, this might sound stupid, but I've just arrived and I've no idea what's going on here. Who did you defeat?
The cream of the local fiefdom. That bastard von Burgo threw everything he had at us, but it wasn't enough.
Now that I've introduced myself, I'm keen to know who you might be.
You may have introduced yourself, but I don't know why I should believe you. Whoever heard of a priest with a sword under his belt?
I get your point. De omnibus est dubitandum. Let's just say I'm whatever I need to be at the moment. A priest, a warrior, a tireless lover. After all, the Lord helps those who help themselves, eh?
Well, you know how to preach. Maybe you really are a priest.
It looks like you crushed them badly. Did you leave any survivors?
I don't think so. So if your pals were against us, you'll find them in that pit there.
I hope not. I don't think you'd throw a nobleman into any old hole.
Nobleman?
Aye, a nobleman. I'm looking for the Lord of Perkstein and his page.
The Lord of Perkstein?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, and Henry of Skalitz.
The captain took some prisoners with him, but I've no idea if it's them.
You'd better hope it is.
Right then. My name's Eric, and I'm in command here.
Excellent, Eric. I'd like to see the prisoners. Will you take me to your captain?
We'll see. Have you brought a ransom?
I still don't know if they're dead or alive. So first, I want to see them.
Right, fellas, we'll finish this. If you want to keep your head on your shoulders, clear off on the double. Did you hear what I fucking said? Get lost, or it'll end badly.
I won't take orders from you, you dog! We're outnumbered, but we can take them. And then I'll take you to our prisoners. Deal?
If we survive.
Let's see if you're as good with that sword as with your tongue. Come on then, you assholes!
I'll kill you! I'm wounded! Those fancy moves, for fuck's sake! I'll deal with you in a useless! He's dead! You let him out, you don't!
It's a wonder you're still standing.
There, don't spare him. Take that!
Damn it!
Full blood, yeah?
Hear that?
You've got it!
You'll get me bad luck.
Do it!
This won't end well for you. I'm all yours.
Let's end this, you shit!
You kick the ball.
Show your stuff.
You're sweating blood, you shit!
This has been going on too long.
No, you don't.
Bash him on the head!
Nicely done!
Fuck! That was something! They got what they had coming, the fucking thieves!
I'd say it's God's punishment. Requiem aeternam dona eis, Domini.
You really know how to wield a sword? Tell me, where did you learn to fight like that? And leave God out of it this time?
In the Battle of Kosovo. I did a bit of traveling when I was young, and lopped up a few Turkish heads along the way.
And you settled down in your old age?
Till recently, I was the parish priest in Ujits, near Sasau.
Sasau?
Looks to me like you're going to need a bigger hole for the bodies.
We're not gonna dig graves for those fuckers.
It might not please our Lord, but I have no sympathy for them.
Who gives a damn about such scum? Let the stray dogs have them.
Anyway, what about our agreement?
Still on? I'll take you to the castle, so you can talk to the captain. He always appreciates a good warrior.
What castle.
Nabokov. Although castle might be a strong word for it. So tell me, Godwin, why are you looking for those two anyway?
Oh, they're my friends. I hadn't heard from them for a long time, so I set out to find them.
Surely a priest can't leave his parish just like that, can he?
Mother Church isn't happy with me. I sinned.
Does it have anything to do with the way you... Look! That's Nabokov up on the left. Got a commanding view of the whole valley. Now tell me, do you ride as well as you wield a sword? Let's see. I'll race you there. Yeah!
Go! Go! Yeah! Go!
Well now, you're a fine horseman as well.
Bibiana might look like any old nag, but there's more to her than meets the eye.
Bit like you. In any case, welcome to Nabokov. We'll leave the horses here. Not to worry, our boys will take good care of them.
A very nice fortress. How did you manage to take it?
In a moment, you can ask the captain yourself.
I can't wait. Wait here for me, Bibiana. I'll be back soon, and maybe I'll have the two little blighters with me.
Open the gate!
Where's the chief? I brought him a guest.
Just now he's interrogating some captives.
Call him. I believe they're still alive. You're in luck.
I hope so.
What is it, Eric? I'm busy.
This here is Father Goodwin. For a priest, he's handier with a sword than most of your men. He helped us against some bandits. And he's looking for Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein.
Well, well. This is quite a turn-up. I've just had a very interesting chat with this Capon. And your Istvan. Now I think I want to have a chat with you. Go and wait for me in the tower.
God be with you, Captain. I expect you're the master of this fortress.
You surmise correctly. Who are you? And to what do I owe the honor of your visit?
As your man-at-arms Eric said, I'm Father Godwin. I'm in the service of Sir Hanush of Lipa, and I'm looking for his nephew.
Hanush of Lipa, eh? Interesting. Did I hear correctly that you're a priest? You don't look the part.
Ne credas aurum, quid resplendent ut aurum. Perhaps not, but I am. And who are you, sir?
You don't need to know my name. I'm a knight, and that should be enough for you.
Conversing with a man without knowing his name is a little awkward. But so be it. Am I to understand, Sir Knight, that young Lord Capon is alive and well and is in your captivity here?
You understand correctly. And he's in better shape than I am. I don't have this bandaged eye for fashion. That page of his did this to me.
It doesn't pay to underestimate that one. He's one of the few who can hold his own with me, whether sword fighting or boozing.
Boozing? You're a proper priest, then.
Unfortunately, the bishop had other ideas.
I have a feeling that's just one chapter in your colored history. Am I right?
Indeed. But this isn't the time or place for recounting adventures. You have my friends, and I want them back. So what do we do about that?
Straight to the point, eh? You're a man after my own heart. So what do you propose?
First of all, I'd like to see them, to make sure they're safe and sound as you claim.
They're both fine, for now. You have my word.
The word of an unknown knight? That's as much use to me as
the word of a dubious priest with a bloody sword in one hand and a wineskin in the other is to me.
Well, let me put it another way, Sir Knight. I don't know what happened here exactly, who you are, or what your quarrel with Otto von Bergau is. But I guarantee you that those two greenhorns won't interfere with your plans, and you've no reason to hold them.
I'll have you know, these two greenhorns came with Otto von Bergau's army to conquer this fortress, and they were the most dogged of all his men. And I have to admit, the best as well, as my eye can testify.
Like I said, they're handy fellows. Although they do get up to some stupid escapades. As you no doubt well know, Lord von Bergau is on the opposite side of the Lord of Lipa. So if that pair joined up with him, they must have had a damn good reason for it, believe me. But that's by the by. It's over and done with. Release them. I'll take them away and Sir Hanush will be in your debt.
Tell me, father, what price does Sir Hanush put on his nephew?
How much do you have in mind?
You're not even able to name a figure. What kind of negotiator are you?
I'm not a negotiator. I have a task to fulfill, and that's what I intend to do. I was afraid at first that if anyone was going to hold them captive, it'd be von Bergau, and I'd have to party with him. Ah, well. Man proposes, and God disposes.
This whole story of yours sounds to me rather suspicious. How am I to know you're not von Bergau's spy? Maybe I should throw you in the same cell with that pair.
Excellent! At least I'd get to see them with my own eyes, and not have to put up with any more horse shit from a lying cyclops!
Enough! To hell with you! You've got no ransom, and you don't want a parley. So we're done here. Be glad I'll let you leave in one piece.
You won't get rid of me that easily.
Rebellion! They're attacking!
I came here to get them, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Looks like you know how to use a blade.
Fighting Turks will teach you that.
Hungary?
Kosovo.
If you help me, I'll let them go.
Up and at them! Kill them to the last man! It's a wonder you're still
True blood! Yeah! You wanna try me? Go on! Good hit! Die, you swine!
penalty for rebellion is death!
Slice him off!
With your arms,
Yeah! Crush them! Good hit! Nice strike! Done with you in a slice him! Come on, then!
The penalty for rebellion is death! Whether you're a priest or not, I have to admit,
You're damned handy with a sword. Likewise. But what the hell was that all about?
It looks like those friends of yours were right. Von Bergov's spies infiltrated us. Istvan Toth and that Eric of his.
Eric? Where is Eric?
Fuck! To the captives, quick, before it's too late!
I hope Hanush has enough coin to pay the ransom for you. As for you, well, we'll see about you.
You! Toth! You swine! You're lucky I can't get to you, you treacherous cunt!
Bark at me, you dog! Who the hell do you think you are?
Where's my sword?
Who is this? Man. Surely you're not gonna listen to some vagabond?
What, but you think you should listen to Sigismund's bitch?
Enough! What's he talking about?
Well, you clearly don't know your own men. Although this one is Sigismund's man. We've already had the honor.
They're making up shit to avoid the gallows!
So that's why you were so keen to avoid that battle.
We were defending the castle as you ordered!
Throw him in the cell with Nebak. I'm sure he'll get on just fine together.
You're making a terrible mistake!
We'll see about that.
Zhishka, you want it at the gate?
Shit, I'm not done with you yet.
What do you want here, you swine?
I'm doing what I do best, and you're getting in my way again. Fate, I suppose. We have the same fairy godmothers. Whores.
You dog! You're in the mood for jokes? After what you did here in the fortress? Give me one good reason I shouldn't strangle you on the spot.
Strangling your rescuer would be a mistake, Yaramir. A big mistake. And most likely a mortal sin.
Rescuer? What are you on about?
Why do you think you're still alive? Thanks to me. I persuaded Zhishka not to get rid of you for good.
Don't listen to him. He's a liar and a traitor to this land.
And a loyal servant of King Sigismund and our Sir Otto von Bergau. Just like you, sir. Or am I mistaken?
Otto von Bergau?
Indeed. While these two support that drunken, good-for-nothing Wenceslas, like that bastard Zhishka.
Why did you help him then?
It was a direct order from Sir Otto.
What order?
Gain Zhishka's trust and stop his perfidious raiding once and for all. Unfortunately, getting away from here in time and warning Sir Otto about the trap was harder than I expected. And that's why I'm locked up here now. In any case, you wouldn't be alive without me. Believe me, sir.
Don't believe him. He's a common bandit. He did the same at my hometown. Attacked castles, murdered, and plundered.
I was given a direct order by my lord, who is yours too, and I'm carrying it out as best as I can.
Behind bars?
Like I said, if everything had gone to plan, it wouldn't be us in this dungeon, but Zhishka. But don't worry, sir. I haven't said my final word yet.
Well, I don't want to be too hasty, but all right, I'll take your word for it. For the moment. You'll regret it if you're lying to me.
No doubt.
Where's my sword?
Your sword? You're still bothered about that? It's only a piece of iron. I have to admit, your father did a good job on it, though. Beautiful work. His last.
You won't look so pleased with yourself when I'm gutting you with that sword.
I'm not sure you'll get the opportunity, to be honest. If either of us has a chance of getting out of here alive, it's certainly not you.
And how do you intend to get out of here?
Surprisingly, I have better prospects than you two. And waiting for a ransom is only the last resort.
Who would pay a ransom for you?
Don't tell anyone, but how about the man who sent me here? And he's close by. Unlike Lord Hanush is at the other end of the country.
Zhishka would have to be out of his mind to release you.
Really? People like Zhishka know coin is more important than revenge. You can't pay a band of mercenaries with nice feelings. Besides, seeing what happened, I don't think Zhishka is going to want to stay long. And I wouldn't expect him to wait around until a messenger brings a ransom from Ratai. One way or another, he won't have any need for you. Either of you. And that's when my time will come. Are you afraid?
I'm gonna get you.
No one's yet built the gallows I'll swing from, boy.
I don't think Henry's planning to hang you. He's more likely to rip your gut open. And I'll be glad to help him.
When did you start recruiting Radzig's people, Eric?
What's the matter? Lost your tongue?
I think he was looking for this.
You swine! Ugh.
You better hope your father pays a nice fat ransom.
Rot in hell! Ugh.
Eric! We're just about to do some gutting.
There's no time for it.
There's always time for this.
No, we've got to flee now.
There'll be time when we meet again.
What the fuck was that?
Fuck it!
Praise be to our Lord Jesus Christ. Gentlemen!
It's Godwin!
You know, I thought I'd be carrying your bodies home. Can't you even deliver a letter?
I will get those fuckers.
They're riding to Trusky. You were right.
All you had to do was trust us.
Trust you? When you came at me with von Bergov's army? Sorry, but my eye doesn't see it that way.
Maybe we wouldn't have come at anyone with an army if they hadn't tried to kill us earlier, and weren't cozying up with that bastard Istvan.
There might be some truth in that. We got off on the wrong foot, all right. But it seems we have a lot to say to each other.
Too right. I have to admit I'm getting a bit lost in all this mess.
You're not the only one.
Well, let's start with you, Captain. You know all of us, but we don't know you from Adam.
I am Jan of Trotsnov, also known as Zhishka. These days in the service of Jan Sokol of Lamberg and Margrave Prokop of Luxembourg.
Prokop? Jobst of Luxembourg's brother? What a coincidence. We're here at Jobst's instigation.
Well, Sir Hans, the problem is Prokop is at this very moment in Sigismund's jail in Pressburg on account of Jobst's treachery, which doesn't exactly make us allies.
We know about his past, but it seems he's changed his mind and sided with King Wenceslas. After all, we came here to try to make Lord von Bergov and the League of Lords turn against Sigismund.
Jobst can be very convincing, and then all of a sudden his dagger's in your back. I've seen him twist and turn so many times that I don't believe a word he says. Be that as it may, what you said means we, here and now, really are on the same side.
Aye. But what I want to know is how it came about that instead of delivering a letter, those boys joined our enemy.
How? We had a common enemy, that's how. As soon as we arrived, we were attacked by Zizka here and his men. They murdered our company, took our message, and on top of that, they had Istvan with them.
And Istvan was actually working for von Bergov all this time.
Where did you pick up that bastard, Zizka?
When I came here, I was putting together a band and he turned up, along with Eric and a couple of others.
You recruited him? Just like that?
Lord Capon, when you do what I do, you don't get to choose from the best, but the worst. And he was good at our trade. So good, I didn't notice he was setting me up.
If you're in Sokol's service, as you said, what exactly is it you're doing for him?
Waging war, as you've no doubt noticed.
There's a fine line between waging war and marauding.
As a man of your experiences must know, war takes many forms. And since King Wenceslas and Prokop are imprisoned and the Czech noblemen are useless, we're doing the best we can alongside Sokol. We're making life difficult for the traitors who are in league with Sigismund. And Otto von Bergov is traitor-in-chief.
Well, I understand you were out to harm von Bergov, but why did you attack us, for God's sake?
We saw you meet up with his garrison. It looked like a friendly encounter, so we figured you were with von Bergov.
You killed all my men. They were good lads.
And you killed my men. Though some of them were far from good.
War is a nasty business, Captain. What happened, happened. And it's a burden we all have to bear.
Tell that to Oates.
Yeah, war is a nasty business. Men kill each other, I get that. But your men wanted to rape innocent women. There at the pond.
Nobody raped anybody. I personally made sure of that.
Well, that is true. You killed one of your own.
Like I said, in my trade, you don't work with the best, but the worst. It's hard to keep them reined in sometimes, but I do my best, as you saw with your own eyes.
Do you know Catherine?
Who?
The girl from by the pond, for whose sake you killed your own man.
No.
You killed your own man to protect a woman you don't know.
Looks like it, doesn't it? Nobody has tried anything of the sort since, so they got the message.
Did you want to kill von Bergov?
Of course. And as you know, we almost succeeded. But just making his life hell was enough. Making sure he lost as much coin and manpower as possible so he couldn't help Sigismund. And we hit him where it hurt, believe me.
So you were doing the same as Toth was doing in Sasau, in Sigismund's service? Or maybe even von Bergov's?
I suppose so. I also understood from what he said that he'd been harassing the enemy a bit too, but he didn't say who that was. Now it's clear why.
Harassing a bit? No offense, but you're a dabbler compared to him. Istvan took Talmberg Castle. He assembled a huge force and almost seized control of the entire Sasau region. The whole region had to band together to put an end to his mischief.
And did you?
I should say so.
You see then, this whole region also banded together against me. And did they stop me? And who did you say the dabbler was?
Why do you think Istvan joined you when he's on Sigismund's side?
That's a good question. Either he just needed coin and joined the first band he came across, and when he found out who I was, he secretly did an about-face and planned to double-cross us. Or he was already Sigismund's spy when he joined us. Anything's possible.
Why did Istvan let you ambush von Bergov instead of telling him you were at Nebukov? If he's on his side.
Well, that's not so mysterious. It all happened so fast that he didn't have time to do anything. What's more, I kept everyone inside the fortress before the battle. For that precise reason, so no idiot would give us away. Although it's true he wanted to avoid that battle. He tried to talk me out of it. And now we know why. While we're on the subject of Istvan, I understand you have some history between you.
It's a pretty ugly story. As Lord Capon said, he went marauding in our Sasau region. He seized Talmberg Castle, imprisoned my father, and stole his sword. And his commander, Markvart, killed my mother and stepfather while they were raising our village.
That's a long list.
How did he manage to set that trap in the ravine so quickly? We only heard about the sortie the evening before.
I have my sources.
Come on! I think you can trust us after all that's happened, can't you?
I'll give you a piece of advice, Lord Capon. Don't trust anyone.
If there's one thing I can't figure out, it's how come you suddenly turned up here, Godwin?
Or would you rather I hadn't?
Certainly not. You came at just the right time. A positive godsend.
I have the feeling it wasn't God who sent you, but my guardian Hanush, eh?
He dropped by to see me just as the bishop was kicking me out of my parish. He said you'd been gone suspiciously long, and I was wondering where I was going to live. So he made a deal that I'd go and check up on you.
That was a good idea, I must say.
I think so too. For a while, I was worried I'd have to take you home in sex.
How did Semine come to join you?
Von Berghoff is a bad master, and you're not the only ones who don't like what Sigismund's doing in Bohemia. It wasn't hard finding allies who hate him. The same with the miller, though he had lots of other incentives as well.
What are we gonna do now?
We can't stay here. God knows what plots those fuckers are hatching right now. We should get ready to leave. Von Berghoff may have lost lots of men, but he won't take this lying down. Word will get out about his humiliation, and the League of Lords will come to his aid.
Where will we go?
I don't know yet. What about that Jobst of yours? Should you send word to him?
He's still somewhere in Brandenburg.
So the best thing would be for all of us to go back to Ratai. Wouldn't you like to join us, Zizka?
That sounds like a plan.
You see? Oh, and would you like me to take another look at your eye? An open wound is the last thing you want on a journey.
Is medicine another of your skills? On top of sword fighting, boozing, and preaching?
Giving the last rites isn't the only thing I can do for a fallen man. War is a good teacher.
All right, then. You could look at the bandage for a start. The stench bothers me more than the pain.
Sorry about your eye.
You're lucky it was this one. It must be cursed. I almost lost it as a child already. And then you came along. Still, I have no one to blame for challenging you and taking off my helmet. I'll hand out orders and come and join you in the fort. Sir Hans can take you there.
Oh, fucking hell. God. Holy shit! Don't worry. I'm sure it doesn't look half as bad as it feels. It started to fester.
I'll have to clean that out.
Just get it over with. Will he survive?
With God's help.
That's not what I asked.
The wound isn't deep. As long as it doesn't fester, it'll be all right.
So, he won't go blind?
He won't lose his eye. He just needs to get a good night's sleep.
We all do. We're leaving early in the morning before von Berghoff comes and kicks us out.
Can we help somehow?
Aye. Go to bed and no more fighting. And keep your hands off our Clara. Got it? But if you really want to be useful,
You can help Bluster load the cart. I think I know where we're most needed now. I'm going to need your help.
Leave me out of it. I'm still seeing stars from that bang to my head.
I'll be happy to help. What can I do?
We should say a few words for those who can no longer hear anything. And dig their graves. It's been a hellishly... Thank God we managed to survive until at least. Now it's time to go to those who were not so lucky.
At least they now have eternal peace from everything. And they don't have to choose a lesser evil.
By the lesser evil, do you mean our new ally whose eye you almost put out?
I'd like to hear what you think of him.
I think deep down he's a good fella. It's just, well... He tends to overdo the whole notion of the end justifying the means.
And that's bad.
It's never good to accept death as a permanent part of your life. If you don't watch out, you'll end up drowning in all that spilt blood. Well, maybe all these hardships will be for the best in the end. Everything has a reason. In the end, we're the lucky ones. We're still alive, unlike others, right?
Some of them might have fallen even by my hand.
I understand. Trust me, it's all the same to them now. The best thing you can do for their souls, and yours, to find peace, is to dig graves for them. But enough of that. We still have another burning question here. Why didn't von Berghoff come with you to the battle in person?
He was expecting an important visitor. I just heard it was someone from Prague.
That doesn't help us at all. Prague is full of politicians and traitors. Well, it seems that has nothing to do with what happened. We're here! Would you please take care of those poor wretches and lay them to rest? In the meantime, I'll pray for salvation. Lord, grant me eternal rest. Benedictus qui venit in nomine Domini. Hosanna in excelsis. Lord, grant them eternal rest. Requiem aeternam dona eis Domini, et lux perpetua lucia eis. Te decet hymnus de votum in Jerusalem. Exaudi rationem mea, ad eonis caro venie. Lord, grant me eternal rest. Kyrie eleison. Christe eleison. Kyrie eleison. Lord, grant them eternal rest. Benedictus qui venit in nomine Domini. Hosanna in excelsis.
Do you know anything about Teresa from the Rattay Mill?
You mean that nice girl who saved your life in the ruins of Skalitz?
Aye. If she hadn't shown up that time, Runt would have killed me. So do you know what she's up to?
Why? Did you promise her something?
Well, like you said, she's a kind girl. I'd like to see her again when we get back to Sasau.
I didn't hear anything new about her in these last few days since she left. But if she likes you, I'm sure she'll wait for you.
Who's looking after the church while you're here?
Well, whoever it is, it's no concern of mine.
Wait, so you weren't kidding? You aren't a priest anymore?
I'm afraid not. That little evening escapade of ours, and your sermon in the church, didn't escape the bishop's attention.
Ah. Someone turned you in, eh?
Let's just say I've had a running dispute with our bailiff for quite some time now, and what happened didn't help my case much.
So what are you gonna do now?
I don't know. Maybe I should earn a living getting people out of trouble.
Why not? You're good at it.
But I'm too old for that now.
Ah, that's called experience, Godwin. Do you think we did enough for those poor souls?
We did what was necessary.
That's good. Bloody tired.
Oh, come now, you're young. You can't be all that worn out. I have something that'll get your blood pumping.
Oh, Godwin, couldn't I... Can it wait?
No, wait. You'll see. It'll kick your arse for you.
I think I'll lie down and wait for it.
Come to the castle moat. I'll wait for you there.
I could go for something to eat now. Do you know where I can sleep in the castle?
You'll find your bed in that tiny little hut, right past the gateway to the lower castle.
Somebody did him in and chucked him into the water. But the river there has a powerful current. The dead man has been floating down the river.
What's going on?
This'll interest you. Our friend here will show you what his diabolical contraption can do.
It's called a pistol. You'll see something you've never seen before. With this contraption, as you call it, you can shoot down a knight in armor, horse and all.
I've already seen what it can do. A weapon like that killed the Chamberlain this morning.
Let's not worry about that now, all right? You have a unique chance to try it out. From the right end for a change.
Is that gunpowder I smell here?
That's right. It's Schwarzpulver, or gunpowder. It may stink, but it's damn flammable.
And pretty explosive if you don't know how to use it, eh? How do you shoot with that?
It's not that hard, when you're careful.
It'd be better if you tell me everything in detail.
A pistol is not all that complicated. It has a metal barrel in the front, and you hold it in the back. First, you load the powder in the barrel, then the ball, and you plug it up with a piece of cloth or parchment. Sheep's wool is also good, because it doesn't get wet, but then it's hard to clean the weapon after. As soon as it's loaded, you put the stock under your shoulder, and you light it with a wick. Just watch out for the recoil. You have to use a wide stance, otherwise it'll knock you on your ass.
Oh, that doesn't sound bad, does it, Henry?
We'll see about that. Have you ever shot one, Godwin?
Me? Never. But at the Battle of Kosovo, I witnessed what damage bronze bells filled with black powder can do.
I've heard of those. Those must have been bombards. A terrible weapon of the Turkish Sultan.
Good. Let's try shooting.
Careful now. I don't want to have to go looking for all your pieces.
Well, you look like you're all in one piece, so you'll surely be the best teacher.
That's true. So far, I've only had to have 2 fingers stitched back on.
What?
But don't worry. I'm sure beginner's luck will protect you.
Maybe a prayer would help more.
Good idea. O merciful God, be kind and protect us so we don't blow our arses off. Amen.
So let's get to it.
What an invention! What an invention!
Ha! Great!
Holy balls! What a racket! And that stench! Ah!
It's got quite a kick, huh?
What a load of bollocks!
But the targets are ripped to pieces. A veritable miracle.
It's a miracle we still have both our arms.
Aye. I once saw it rip a bloke's face off, along with half his body.
Such an accurate shot. From how many paces?
None. He was the one doing the shooting.
Sweet mother of Jesus.
A diabolically dangerous weapon.
I told you so. This is the weapon of the future.
But you'd really have to know how to use it.
No problem. I have one handgun here, and it's no good to placard anymore. Do you want it?
It's definitely not for me. Let the youngster here take it.
What? Seriously?
Of course. Here you go. But I don't have much gunpowder left. So you have to find some yourself.
And if you have all the saints on your side, it might not kill you straight off.
Thank you very much. I'll see what I can do with it.
All right, then. Thanks for the demonstration, Master. We have a long journey ahead of us tomorrow. I'm gonna hit the hay. You do what you want, but keep out of trouble. Got it?
Hey, you!
Michael sent me here to help you load the cart.
What? But I don't need any help from you, servant. Your lot killed many of our good men this morning. I feel like punching your teeth in.
I don't want any more trouble. I helped bury your dead. And there's nothing more I can do for them, unfortunately.
Really? I saw you go into the forest with that new priest.
His name's Godwin. He's one of us, from Sasau. He prayed for the souls of your men.
Well, that's good.
It would be hard to get any other priests here. This way they at least had a proper burial.
Aye. Godwin takes that very seriously.
Well, take the sacks next to the cart and throw them up. Let's get this over with. You certainly are a hard worker. Let's forget all that shit from before, huh? It's all good. What do you say?
All right. I was happy to help, but you owe me one.
Of course. If you ever need anything, let me know.
I'm sorry.
Hey, Henry, come up here.
I'll be right with you.
There's a beautiful view of the sunset from here, and the only thing I want now is for it to set, and for this fucking day to be over. Come and have a chat.
Wait, don't I know you?
Christ, I'm completely knackered. We can talk tomorrow, all right?
Wait, I know you. You tried to kill me, didn't you?
Look, we'll talk later, all right? Right now, I'm just glad to be breathing.
Wait, don't I know you?
Look, we'll talk later, all right? Right now, I'm just glad to be breathing.
It was a hard bloody day today, eh?
I swear, I don't know how many more times we're going to have to change sides before luck smiles on us.
Look on the bright side. We survived. And that's the main thing, right? I hear we're going back to Rattay tomorrow.
Great. I'll be glad to see the back of Trotsky and fucking von Berghoff once and for all. Though I'd rest easier if he was dead. I was humiliated, ambushed, wounded, and nearly hanged, all because of him. Just because I was trying to do the responsible thing.
You did what you could. It's just that circumstances turned against us.
Exactly. Thank you, Henry. Even Hanush will have to admit our mission couldn't have succeeded under the circumstances. Either way, I'll never forget this little trip of ours.
Same here. Audentes fortuna jivat.
Ha ha ha! Exactly. Well, now it's all over. So what do you say to rolling a few dice together?
If you have anything to bet with, my lord.
Don't worry about me. What about you? Aren't you completely skinned?
Thanks for your concern, but I still have a few groschen.
Maybe not for long. Enough talk. Let's let the wings of our Fortuna carry us away. Fucking much.
Either I'm playing badly, or you bloody cheated, Sir Hans.
Oh, right, that's it. All the blame is on my head again. Come one, come all. Lord Capon of Perkstein is on trial again. It's been quite a while since I was last on the gallows.
And you drew quite a crowd last time, eh?
Oh, my God. Oh, what a disgrace that was.
Well, it's one way of catching attention, though.
I'd rather catch the attention of a local wench. Aye. Wine, women, and song. All our problems began the day I abandoned that simple philosophy of life.
Oh, so no more talk of politics, responsibility, and the calling of the nobility?
Indeed. But I might just have learned something after all.
And can I hear this great revelation of yours?
I have arrived at the conclusion that a bad day is just a bad day. And it doesn't mean your whole life is fucked up. And also, things always look better in the morning. The sooner I lie down, the better chance there is of nothing else fucking up today. So, I shall bid you good night, my friend.
Not a chance, you idiot.
Who are you calling an idiot? An idiot would waste bandages on those highborn fuckers.
They're injured, just like our men.
Plenty of ours are already pushing up daisies, and these bastards are responsible.
Aye, don't fuck with us, Clara. You're not going to treat them and that's that. Let them die for all I care.
Absolutely not. My potions were good enough when your teeth hurt, though, eh, Jakey?
Oh, piss off, Clara.
Aye, the captain said lock them up, not pamper them.
But they won't be any good to Zhishka if they're dead, you numbskulls.
Stay out of this. We have our orders, Clara.
Enough. What's going on here?
And what's it to you, eh?
I've been told not to treat those wounded prisoners in the cellar.
Keep your nose out of this, mate.
Who are you talking about?
They brought in 2 noblemen who survived the massacre. They call one of them Littlehead.
Herman Littlehead?
Aye, that's him. He took a good thrashing, and these 2 won't let me treat him.
Shut your trap, and don't stick your nose where it doesn't belong.
I'm afraid I have bad news. Those prisoners need treatment.
Of course. Sir Michael was right.
Exactly. He said you Trotsky folks are nothing but trouble.
First of all, I'm not from Trotsky. And second... I'm a blacksmith. I can set bones. I can help you with those injured men myself. I reckon Clara can hardly handle it on her own.
Thanks a bloody lot.
You should have told us right away that you're a healer. You'll also come in useful to our men. A lot of them are pretty bad off.
But I'm warning you. If anyone dies on your watch, I'll skin you alive. Let's go, Jakey. We've got more important things to do. Excuse me?
Henry, you don't know how glad I am to see you.
Sam! Is that you, lad? Well, you're in better shape than the 2 of us here.
Thank God you're alive.
Ah, don't jinx it. They could still finish us off.
So, is there anything I can do for you?
There is. You can tell us why they let you go and why we're still sitting under lock and key.
Father Godwin, an emissary from Lord Hanish of Lipa, came here and paid the ransom for us.
So you got a break. People like you usually end up hanging from trees.
It's the first time I've heard of a lord paying ransom for a commoner, too.
Well, this commoner is lucky to be his father's son.
Aha! So you're a lord's bastard. At least this time it's an advantage, eh?
Aye. It seems fortune favours the bold.
I don't know. Fortune surely showed us her backside today, and I dare say she even wiped her arse with us.
I see you're injured, but don't worry. I've arranged for Clara to treat you.
Clara? Is that some local girl?
Aye. She knows all about healing and herbs. She'll try to make you feel better soon.
Thanks for not leaving us high and dry.
Aye. Thanks for putting in a good word for us.
Hang in there. You're not in any danger anymore.
Thanks for sticking up for those prisoners, Henry. They're in rough shape.
I just stood up for my friends. Besides, I would have missed Herman's jokes.
But our people will think you're a traitor.
I would have been more of a traitor if I'd left those two to their fate. By the way, thanks for taking care of them, Clara.
It's not like I had much of a choice. I wasn't going to let them suffer.
Life is just a struggle. There's not much we can do about that. But Herman is tough as old boots.
You men. Can't you resolve anything without resorting to violence?
I only fight when I have to. And each time, I can only wish to have nearby some girl with healing hands to put me back together after.
Flattery will get you nowhere. Besides, didn't you just say you'd help me with the wounded?
Is there anything I can do to help?
Like what? Can you even do anything other than wave that stupid piece of steel around?
I'm sorry, Clara. I'm just trying to make myself useful.
There are a lot of injured here that probably won't survive the night without help. I hope you can do something for them.
I know a bit about potions, and I've seen my fair share of serious injuries.
In that case, thank God you're here. I'll go and prepare some more medicine and make a round visiting the injured. In the meantime, you go to the lower castle. There are more men there who need to be treated.
What are their names?
Mark, Sverk, and that poor Godsleek. You'll find medicine and bandages in the chest in my cabin. And if you have any questions, I'd be happy to help you.
Listen, I need some quick advice.
What would you like to know?
Shit. Oh, fuck it all. I won't do it.
What's the matter, blacksmith?
What's it to you? What does a noble's lapdog know about hard work, eh?
Are you the local blacksmith?
What do you want from me? We didn't herd sheep together, so bugger off.
What the hell's the matter with you?
If you don't stop staring at me, I'll kick your ass, you fucker. For my brother, too.
Wait, what happened to Steer? Don't tell me he died in that ravine too.
Bloody hell. Did you know him?
The last time I was here, he spoke fondly of you. He was a blacksmith, like me.
Aye. He knew his way around a smithy. Unlike me. Wait, you're a blacksmith?
Aye. My father was a blacksmith.
Ours only drank, and then he drowned. But look, if you're a blacksmith and our ally now too, I reckon you could give me a hand with something. What do you say?
What's the matter, Bull?
Apart from having a barrel full of scrap here that's supposed to be repaired by tomorrow, there's absolutely fuck all going on.
As a blacksmith myself, I don't envy you at all.
Well, you came at just the right time then. I could use a hand here. There's a pile of iron in that barrel over there that needs fixing up before we leave.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
You'll really help me? Great! The lads would be bloody delighted if you fixed up their weapons.
What do you have?
Nah, maybe next time then.
That's more like it. Sharp as a razor. This one is sharpened already. I repaired those broken weapons.
Bloody hell! That would have taken me a week. Actually, I reckon I couldn't even do it in a year. Oh, my hands just ain't no good for it. All they're good for is bashing people's skulls in. What about you? Do you like fighting?
My hands prefer foraging over killing. Here you go, Bull.
Bloody hell. Thanks, mate. If you ever need anything, just let me know. And this is for you. I hope it comes in handy. He's over there, stealing from them. You better pay me compensation, you blackguard.
Hold on. Let's talk about this.
How dare you give everything back?
Listen, I feel a bit awkward about this, but the truth is, I really need...
Oh, for Christ's sake, keep it and keep your secrets. And now clear...
Good evening. Do you need something? Take care then, and have a pleasant evening.
I came to treat you. What hurts, Zwerg?
I took a blow to the ribs, and my right leg hurts like hell. But I'm fine otherwise.
Let me take a look at your wounds.
Just be careful, all right? I'm aching all over.
Don't worry, my friend. I'll just take a peek. And here. Aye, yes. You've got a bruise on your chest and some dried blood.
Oh. Well, that doesn't sound so bad, does it?
No, but you also have a pretty swollen ankle.
And what can we do about that?
I don't know yet. I'll have to take a closer look at it first. Let me have a look at your chest. Your ribs aren't just bruised. You've got a gash as well.
And what about it?
It's not too serious. I'll just have to clean the wound before bandaging it. Otherwise, you could get an ugly infection. I'll take a look at your foot. It's quite swollen.
How bad is it?
Nothing too serious. You just sprained your ankle. If we bandage it up nice and tight, you should be on your feet by tomorrow.
Oh, I'm glad to hear it.
I could give you some sort of potion.
You know potions too, do you?
But not even a chamomile potion can fix everything. I'll have to treat you as well.
Oh, I'd appreciate it, lad.
All right. I think I know what's wrong with you, Zwerg. Your ankle just needs to be bound. But I'll also have to clean, stitch up, and bandage that wound on your chest. A buck's blood potion would do you good. Or at least some chamomile for your ankle.
Aye. It sounds like I just might pull through. But a drink would really hit the spot. I'm thirsty as hell. Could you get me something?
Let's get to it. I'm gonna treat you.
All right. Do what you have to. Just make it quick.
I'll clean that wound on your side, otherwise it'll fester.
Is it that bad?
Aye. Gangrene is pretty bad. This'll do.
Oh, I'd prefer something a bit stronger.
The main thing is that it does what it's supposed to. I'll bind that ankle of yours and bandage your chest. There. I'll wrap it up like this and tie it up here.
Ah, Sakra! Well then, is that it?
All done. Now just don't make any sudden movements, Zwerg.
Thanks. It seems to be holding well.
Well, that's the dressing done. Now for the rest. I'll rub some of this decoction on your ankle.
You think that will help?
But I don't have anything better than this.
Are you serious?
Don't worry. I'll just rub it in. I'll give you something to drink.
About fucking time.
This'll have to do.
Damn it. Couldn't you get something better?
All right. That's all's work. I treated your wounds. The best thing you can do now is get some sleep.
Oh, I owe you one, mate. I'm feeling better already. I reckon I'll be all right.
Oh, fuck me.
At least somebody fell asleep. You may not be dead, but you don't look all that great either, Kozlik. All right, let's take a look at you. Christ, I have to change that stinking bandage on your leg. And there's likely something wrong with your head, too. This isn't good. I'll take a look at your head. That blood in your hair isn't yours. But you've got quite a fever. I should take a look at his belly, too. Nothing serious. Just a few bruises. It doesn't look like he'd have any internal injuries. Let's take a look at that wounded leg of yours. Oh, bloody hell. That bandage stinks. I'll have to treat it properly. Maybe some kind of potion would help. Aqua Vitalis or an antidote could help him. But I still have to treat him. All right. I think I know what I need. I'll clean and dress your wound, but I'll have to cauterize it, or else the gangrene will kill you. Maybe it's for the best that you're sleeping. At least you hold still. Let's have a look at you. The best way to cauterize the wound is with gunpowder. I'll just pour a little right on the wound. And now to light it. Oh, Christ. Oh, what a stench. Damned fever. Didn't even wake up. The poor bloke's at death's door. At any rate, the wound's cauterized. It won't be festering now. I have to change his bandage. I'll just tighten it a little here. There we are. Tear it off, tie it up, and we're done. That looks good. And that takes care of the bandaging. I could use a potion for that fever. All right, this should help. I'll lift his head up a little so he doesn't choke. He didn't drink much and fell back asleep. Oh well, what can you do? Well, that's that. I did all I can do. That won't fester anymore. And I reckon his fever will break soon enough. You'll soon be better, God willing. Where did they wound you, Mark?
I'm all right. I just have a headache. I always walk away on my own 2 feet.
You're talking bollocks. Let me take a look at your wounds.
I'm just really tired. I need some sleep. Leave me alone and go and treat someone else.
You threw up and you got a bloody wound on your left leg, and you're talking nonsense. I'll take a look at your head. It could be a concussion.
Oh, come on, I'm fine. Just a little tired.
Is there a cut under all that blood on your head? You've got a cut and some bruising. You took a hard hit to the head, didn't you?
What do I know? It was one hit after another. It all just blurred together.
I see you've got a cut on your leg.
Aye, but that's nothing.
It could get infected. It'll have to be treated. Maybe a strong elixir would do the trick.
Is that really necessary?
Even a healing potion isn't a cure-all. I'll still have to treat you properly.
Come on, I'm fine. Don't waste your time on me.
All right. I reckon I know what's wrong with you, Mark. I'll bandage your wounds, and maybe bring you a potion that'll help.
Aye, some slivovitz would hit the spot if you have it.
I'll try to treat you.
You sure about that?
I'll clean that wound for you. This'll sting a bit.
Christ!
Good. That's that. I'm gonna dress your wound. I'll just wrap it around here and tie it up here.
Sakra, be careful.
Finished. It's as good as it'll get.
Not even worth mentioning.
I could use some sort of potion. This will put you back on your feet. Guaranteed.
I'm fine, really.
I'll give you a bit of liquor.
Aye. That sounds good. Ugh, Christ, shit! Oh, I'm gonna puke again.
I reckon we're done here. I treated you the best I could.
Aye. So you did.
I cleaned and dressed your wounds, but you have a concussion.
I know. I could really use some shut-eye, but I don't have any shoes. Sorry.
You're spouting nonsense, but that's the concussion talking. Hopefully it'll wear off soon. I tried to treat all the wounded.
What do you mean you tried?
It wasn't easy, but I managed to treat all the wounded. I hope they'll be all right.
Great. The rest is in God's hands. There's nothing more we can do. Thanks, Henry. I'll go and have a look at the wounded later. Now you should take care of yourself. Here, this might come in handy.
Thanks. But I'll only take it if you don't need it.
I've got what I need. This was left over.
Are you finished for today?
Work like this is never finished. But you have to know when enough is enough. Otherwise it'll drive you mad.
It's tough seeing people you know and care about in such a state.
You can't let it get to you. Neither the good or the bad. If you don't think about who's lying in front of you, you can focus better on what you need to do.
So isn't there anyone here who you really care about?
No. That is, not anymore. But enough of all that. I'd like to think about something else.
Let's go and get something to drink so we can forget about it.
It sounds good. But if the men saw me tipsy, I'd never hear the end of it. The best thing we can do is go to sleep. If you like, there's a free bed in the cabin. The wind blows through the gaps, but if you don't mind a bit of a squeeze, we'll be warm this evening. I'll come and see you when you go to bed. At least this day will have a happier ending.
Take care then, and have a pleasant evening.
Greetings, sir.
Where can I sleep?
But you'll find a free bed in the cabin right past. Oh, see you later. Have a good evening. I'm sorry.
Wait, I know you. You tried to kill me, didn't you?
Just watch where you're going next time.
Could you find some room there for me? I'm awfully, awfully tired. And cold too.
Well, we shall have to do something about that.
But don't get too excited. As soon as I lie down, I'll sleep the sleep of the...
The just?
something like that. But at least I don't have to worry about any bad dreams, since I'll be sleeping next to a knight.
No! I am here, lad. And I'm coming for you.
Quickly barricade the gate! Hurry! Load up everything you get your hands on. Stones to the wall! All weapons to the gate!
Clara, what in the hell?
What the hell is going on?
Bit of a rude awakening.
Who are they? And where the fuck did they come from?
From the tower crest on their banners, looks like the Prague militia.
Good morning, Captain! Please forgive my abrupt departure without saying goodbye yesterday.
What do you want?
Lord Nebak here would like his castle back. My liege, Sir Otto, wants your head. And I have an account to settle with a certain bastard of Radzig's.
Lord Burgov! Since when did the Chamberlain of our land ally himself with such filth?
Ever since Jobst and Wenceslas started allying with filth like you, Zizka. Sir Istvan Tod is a master of your craft. He harassed Wenceslas' allies, just as you did King Sigismund's. He did a good job in Zassau, and he would have done so here too, were it not for Hanush's pair of buffoons.
That smug little fucker was in his service the whole time.
But I have to admit, Captain Zizka, that you've been a much bigger thorn in our backsides than we care for. Fortunately, my friend Marquardt just happened to be passing, so... now your tricks won't help you anymore.
The executioner awaits you, Captain. But if you're sensible, we'll spare your companions. Surrender!
Is there anywhere to sneak out of here?
Even if there were, it wouldn't get far.
No. And I'm never gonna run from that fucker again.
Lord von Berghoff! Sir Markwart! Lord Nebach! And you! You treacherous shit! Kiss our asses!
God, is this retribution for my sins?
Sorry, my friend. I'm afraid your castle will be needing some repairs.
It'll start soon enough.
Aye. The waiting is the worst of it.
Let's not get on our knees just yet. If we hold out, they'll parley.
We have a chance. Not a big one, but a chance.
Michael, you deal with the shooters. The tower must not fall.
Don't worry. We'll hold it. God be with you, fellas.
I'll be on the gate. But if they storm us, we'll definitely need help.
All right. I need everyone else on the battlements. So I don't forget, Henry. Mikesh said he and Kozlik would like to repay their debt to you. So tell me where to put them.
They can be back up at the gate.
As you wish.
God hear our prayer and kick their St. Clement's arse today.
So, to the task, my friends.